It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Chicago Bulls. The Knicks able to win the opening tip, and we're underway here at Madison Square Garden. Jay, last few drafts, the Knicks have gone younger. What do you like about Kevin Knox and his raw potential?
His upside. He just turned 19 on August 11th of this past summer, and what he did in Summer League blew my mind. Was first-team All-NBA Summer League, averaged 24 points, shooting 47% from the field. This kid has every chance to be a star.
Dennis Smith Jr. at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Missed the foul shot. To Levine. The Knicks secure the rebound. In the front court comes Smith. Two-point advantage. Dennis Smith Jr. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Curling inside. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Smith. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
That's out of bounds off a Bull. Smith now. That's rebounded by Chicago. To Markkanen. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Smith now into the front court. They trail by 2. And scores, plus the foul. DeAndre Jordan, another strong finish, going to the line for a chance at 3. Whoops, that won't go. To Porter. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, there you have it. The defense just took notice of this young player on that previous shot. Guarantee you they won't leave him open next time.
Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Smith. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Damian Dotson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 69% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Wendell Carter, trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it. You're allowing him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
No, I missed a short one there.
Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history.
6-0 right now. It helps to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Oh, they call him for the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Nope. First one does not go. Good recovery. Hits the second free.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Chicago.
To Lopez.
Trap.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Possession lies with New York. Smith. Has a look. And he buries it.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago. To Porter. Fires the 3. Can't connect. It's no good. Markkanen. To Lopez. And count the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 6.
To Dennis Smith Jr. From the out. Scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's a DJ we all know and love.
To Lopez. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Dennis Smith Jr. 3 for 6 now.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Porter. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Kevin Knox to Dennis Smith Jr. Robin Lopez able to recover with the block. Out of bounds the call off Robin Lopez. Time for some new personnel into the game. That's out of bounds.
Here we go. Substitutions, New York. Into the game for Chicago. Number 6.
From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw. And he hits the second. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them.
Number 30.
Knicks with the basketball. Hezonja defended by the former Hoya. Over to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. 4-3. Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
When a rookie starts to believe that he not only can play, but more importantly, he belongs, nights like this become more and more common.
Blocked away. 20-footer at the buzzer. 1 quarter down. Nice cushion for the Bulls. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions,
Jay, the Knicks searched long and hard for their next head coach. They chose David Fizdale. Why was this the right choice?
Well, first off, he's a two-time NBA champion as assistant coach with D. Wade and LeBron James from Miami Heat. And I got some time to spend with him down in Miami at D. Wade's fantasy camp. He is hard and very stern, but it comes from a brotherly place. His ability to build the right culture in New York will be imperative, but it all starts with that kind of teaching.
And Otto Porter, so smooth. Catch and shoot, buries the three.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
To Mudiay. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Zach LaVine. Porter. Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Chicago basketball. For three, buries it.
He's most definitely got the hot hand behind the three-point arc. Anytime your first-round pick is shooting like this, your GMs and owners just sit back and smile.
To Mudiay.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
The assist from number 1, and that is the
Fires the three. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Hazonia against Porter. Down low to Monroe. Count the basket inside.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
And he finishes at the rim.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
I got him.
Dotson up against Porter. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Oops, he missed the first one. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Beyond the arc for three. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Hey, double screen.
To Mudiay. And the nice finish at the rim.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Bulls have it. Done. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Sizing up the defense. Passed it off. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
And he hits.
Good shot, man.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
That's indeed, that's indeed. Match up, match up, match up.
To Mudiay. A bad pass, and the Bulls have it.
When you're outmatched talent-wise, you cannot get outworked. Get that ball back.
Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Moutier. Short jumper won't fall. To Levine. Going to launch beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. To Monroe. And counted at the rim.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Fires the three. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Monroe. Terrific vision. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
From long range. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Not today. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Moutier. To Monroe. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Lets it fly from long range. Drills the three.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Here comes the screen. Monroe. To Moutier.
Back door.
4-3. Moutier can't get that one to go. Defense was all over him. For three, not going down here. That's going to be out of bounds. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Smith with it up top. His guys down big. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Wendell Carter. Off the assist.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Smith to Jordan. Throws it down. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Smith with the basketball. Down a bundle. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Dennis Smith Jr. has got two shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Zach LaVine.
Pull the trigger.
He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Smith into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Can't convert the free throw. Fires the three. Knox with the board. Desperation shot here from half court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Bulls are up after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number. And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Levine. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim. Short.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. New York Knicks basketball. Oh, Carter with the rejection. That's out of bounds off a Bull. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Porter. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. Lauri Markkanen rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Porter, tough shot. He hits.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with the three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Oh, they called the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Dennis Smith Jr. And he stays cold from deep as he misses another one. It's no good. To Wendell Carter. Count it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
To Jordan. Deep two there. Won't go. To Wendell Carter. Has a chance. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Ah, you've got to get that one to go. To Wendell Carter. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Kevin Knox. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Smith now can't connect. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Porter buries it on the catch and shoot.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion, the backspin. It gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
A simple touch foul.
coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. That's out of bounds.
We know what's coming. Go get him.
Substitutions, Chicago. Substitutions, New York.
Moutier. Robin Lopez sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Okay, you don't get a 10 for style points, but it worked.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not easy.
They got him in the first round to do exactly that. Make tough shots and help them win games.
Moutier with it up top. He'll run the offense. Steps through and scores.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Bulls with the rock. Here's a chance from long range. Well defended. Probing the defense. Let's see what's there. Moutier. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. They're going to make some changes.
Hey, it's our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Oh, that's how it's done.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Nothing going here on that drive. Can't connect.
Bad shot. My fault.
And he knocks it down, Jay.
The assist from number 7, Timothy.
Into the front court comes Smith.
Got some for him.
Looking to make something happen.
Get back in there. Get back in there.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Trying to cash in. Selden shot off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Smith. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Ed, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the draft room absolutely shocked that Dennis Smith went at 9 in the draft. And when I think about this young man's game, he is just scratching the surface of what he can do. He finished tied for 4th among rookies in scoring last season, and I guarantee you his game is going to continuously go to different levels.
To Lopez. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Robin Lopez. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 76% from the line. Second one off the mark.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Chicago. Subbing in for the New York Knicks.
Moutier.
Emmanuel Moutier.
Coming left.
Hazonia up against Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
Got him. Good trap. Good trap. Double.
It was right there. Lays it up and in.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 21, Damian Johnson.
And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot at the line for 2 shots. A career 83% free throw shooter.
Substitutions,
Knocks down the second.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Chicago. Stepping in for New York, number 5, Dennis Smith.
With the step back.
Rock-a-bye, baby. Oh, yeah, he rocked him to sleep on that one.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
New York in control of the basketball to Kevin Knox. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Markkanen. Fires the 3. This young man with a great stroke, even when it's well defended.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the...
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Substitutions, Chicago. Subbing in.
From long range. Textbook defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Screen coming. Moutier. Shot from the lane won't go.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Number 6.
Dia.
To Moutier. Not that time, and not his shot.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
I'm on D.
Lauri Markkanen with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
This quarter is over. It has been all Bulls. The Knicks to inbound here to start the 4th quarter.
Come on, y'all, let's go get it. It's on us.
Substitutions, Chicago. Substitutions.
Lets it fly from long range, shakes free, and hits.
It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble, off a quick pass, or off an ISO. When the ball's in this young player's hands, something just feels
I
right.
got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Cashes in for 2.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
4-3. Won't go down. The possession lies with New York. Smith. Knocked loose. Shot clock winding down. Dennis Smith Jr. off the mark. For 3. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
You know what I love about this kid, Ed? His eyes never once wandered to where the defender was. They stayed fixated right on his target, the basket. That's why he's a prolific shooter.
Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Has a look.
Lights out. Shut up. Close out.
Gets a shot up off the mark.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
Has a chance. Doesn't get the bounce. And he'll head to the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good bounce back. Hits the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Smith now into the front court. Down a bundle. Shot won't go. Jumper's good.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Dennis Smith Jr. has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And gets both to drop at the line. And the finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Smith with it up top. His guys down big.
I got him.
He throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
To Lopez. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Fires the 3, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Robin Lopez, 4 out of 7.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Driving right to the basket. Full throttle, right to the basket for the deuce.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Beyond the arc for 3. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Smith. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Substitution being made in this one. Smith now. He's going to keep shooting them, but he misses yet again. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Smothering D. Smith. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit, easy layup.
To Dennis Smith Jr. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. To Lopez. And the finish. Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative, because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Oh. Dennis Smith Jr. Couple of free throws on the way. Right now shooting 62% in this one. First one goes down.
Number 14.
Good free throw.
The Bulls. Put one in. On behalf of Ed Coyne and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.